because it will be in the biggest and highest steel cage in the history of this business.
Yeah! Tonight, a match against Chris Harris. And what an opportunity it's going to be for the winner, because the winner faces Jeff Jarrett for the NWA World's Heavyweight title in a steel cage.
Chris Harris's fate is sealed. You see, destiny is something you fulfill. Fate is something you endure. I will fulfill my destiny and become NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He will endure his fate, and that is to go slinking back to the tag team division. Chris Harris is good, but he's not great.
This path that I'm on, this road that I'm on, I believe that this is exactly where I need to be. So I believe that I'm going to make it through you, Raven. You've talked for so long about this being the road, being your destiny. Well, understand something, Raven. Your destiny just met a 6'4", 240-pound roadblock. I will take you out on my way to being here.
You saw what I did to Ron Killings, Abyss, and AJ Styles. You saw how I maneuvered myself in position to take advantage of the situation that Vince Russo set up. That's what I'm gonna do once again.
My road to the cage belongs in this ring, in this cage, with Jeff Jarrett. And I have to go through you to get there.
Do you know what a scary, demented individual I am? I hope you do, Chris Harris. And I hope you bring your A game. Because if you bring it, you may just survive. If you don't, I can promise you, I will put you out of wrestling if I have to, just to get to Jeff Jarrett.
So guys, get ready. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be there.
I think you hear me knocking, and I think I'm coming in. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Well, Raven, this may be the only opportunity that I get, and I'm not letting it pass me by.
The dealio here, Terry, it's me, Raven, and Terry Taylor here doing the backup commentary. And the dealio is, it's me and Chris Harris. If I beat him, or he beats me, the winner gets to go in a steel cage against Jeff Jarrett the following week.
So this is a pretty important match career-wise for either one of you.
Yes, exactly. Well, what I like here, see the opening right here? I love that videotape footage. It's pretty cool with it. The guy in the straight jacket, they're trying to tie him up. I like that. I think it really exudes my character. I'm looking kind of fat here, and my hair is really short from when I got my head shaved. So I'm not in the best shape, or physically not the best shape I've been in my career. Although cardio-wise, I think I'm pretty strong.
But to be honest, you can't tell by looking. I know guys that are in good condition, people look at us and they say, well, you aren't in good shape, but they have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes I've been at my fattest, and I'm in better cardio shape than when I'm at my leanest. But at this point, I'm pretty sure my cardio was strong, even though my belly was big.
Well,
but I hate looking at myself like that. Ugh.
Hardest thing in the world is to see yourself on TV. It's hard.
And here's the deal, is Harris's arm was injured. So I remembered I wanted to work on his arm and beat his arm and batter his arm and just be relentless on his arm, because I figured that's the plan. You know what I mean? His left arm screwed up his left shoulder. Just take it out, then he has no offense. Plus he's left-handed. So it's just a perfect plan.
If you were ever hurt on your left arm, did you ever think about taping your right arm just to throw the guy off? Because everybody, to me, it's like saying, here I am, come get it.
Yeah, that's true. But by the same token, you do need to protect it, though. You do need it as wrapped up as much as you can. And it also gives you a security blanket going in. I think it gives you a sense of protection having it wrapped when you go in. And I also think that once the adrenaline flows, you don't need it so much, the bandaging, but you need it to get out there. You need it to get going in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, to be honest, your style over the years of you dished out punishment, but you also took it.
Oh yeah.
You're not going into this thing.
Oh, I'm a masochist.
Yeah, but you're not going into this thing completely well either. I mean, you don't have any tape on you, but I mean, you're beat up every match you're in.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, look at my face. I just look like I'm pretty haggard there.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on both you guys right here. This is a pivotal match. Guys' lives change right here. You see right there, Jeff Jarrett's watching this. It's important to him to who he's going to wrestle.
Yeah.
People don't understand how much pressure is on you guys, live television, to be out there and to be able, there's no second takes. You have to be able to go out and perform in front of the crowd no matter what.
Yeah, people don't get that. I mean, you could have gotten no sleep. Like I had to perform at a pay-per-view, this last weekend. I didn't get to sleep for 2 whole days because of the travel schedule. So, and I was so beat up. I had a concussion. But the show must go on, so you can't cancel. It's not fair to your fans. It's not fair to everybody who paid the tickets. So I mean, people don't realize how. I think that's one of the things I hate the most about this business, is that people get injured. They try and hide their injuries. Like somebody hurts their ankle in a match, they try and act like they're not hurt. And to me, that's like, it just makes people think, are all those cruiserweights who bounce around and never act like they're in pain. And it makes people think that this business doesn't hurt. See, right there, I'm going after his arm right there, just screwing with him.
Yeah, well, maybe he's setting you up.
No, he's
Well,
upset.
see,
And look at that. Look, he was already holding his shoulder. There's no setup there. It's me setting him up. It's all mind games.
But that's true. A lot of people don't understand. They say, why don't you guys, if a guy grabs a headlock, why don't you just suplex him? Well, the guy may grab a headlock setting you up. I mean, there's a lot of strategy that people that watch it from the outside don't understand.
Right.
You go in hurt. You go in tired. People
See
don't
right
care.
there. Let me just interrupt for 1 second. See right there, and grab his arm, he pulled right away. It's a very simple thing. I'm just going to keep going to his arm, because he's in a lot of pain. And people don't realize that. I mean, people just think, it's just a hurt shoulder. No, if it's separated, a rotator cuff, whatever, shoulder pain is agonizing. And he knows how relentless I'm going to be.
The other thing is every time you're injured out there and you keep working through it, as you get older, your quality of life goes. And how many old wrestlers can't stand up straight?
Well, you got to have a good chiropractor, first of all. You got to see him. Just look at that. Gives me a tackle and destroys his own shoulder. What a brilliant strategy by me.
You think that he's in a habit of doing it, and that's why he didn't even think about that shoulder? Ooh,
No, I set him up for it.
good acceleration.
I set him up for
Bit of a
it.
time.
I'm setting up everything. Everything in here is premeditated by me. Everything I do is premeditated. Hopefully I'll never get arrested for murder.
Well, Chris Harris right now, should he have even been in this match?
What's that?
Should he have even come out to this match?
Well, how do you not come out? I mean, how do you not come out with the world title on the line? That's the whole thing. And how do you not? And plus, if the match is made, how do you not come out? It's just not fair to your fans. You know what I mean? Or the people who paid money to see it.
A lot of people look at the baseball players that make millions of dollars, the hockey guys, and because they're not making enough millions, they don't show. And here you guys are, he's hurt. You're tired, you guys show up. I think people
Yeah, but it's also
should appreciate
the
that.
difference is though is it's a solo sport. In a baseball game, somebody doesn't show up. There's a whole bunch of other people.
That's true. Baseball and uniforms and all that, you guys are out there practically naked in front of the whole world. And I'm talking about literally everything.
And just look at the relentlessness right back in the shoulder. This is such an easy match for me. It's so easy for me when I find something that's injured, a body part, especially the shoulder. I love working somebody's arm.
Don't you have compassion that you might actually hurt the guy?
No, not really.
And you don't care?
No, why would I?
So I guess you expect him to do the same thing to you.
Of course I do.
Do you want to...
Let me ask you a question. You ever been in a street fight?
Yes.
Someone's trying to hurt you. Well, except the one with the iron cheek where he threw to the left and you ducked it and he headlocked the lady.
It took her over, too.
And took her over, too.
Yeah.
Where was that? What bar was that?
That was at the Jukebox in Charleston, South Carolina.
See, right there, he's got my leg hooked in a rope. It's brilliant play by him. But no, the whole thing is in a real fight, I want to hurt somebody before they hurt me. Like, whenever I get in a real fight, the last fight I was in with some guys like 6'7", 6'8", and I fish hooked his eye. I was in the bathroom. He kept banging on the door. Finally, somehow the fight broke out. I fish hooked his eye because to me, I'm going to hurt somebody before they hurt me. Because you can't. There are no rules in fighting, just like in this.
Well, right there, Chris Harris tried to take your knee out.
But see, once again, he's so used to doing everything with his left that he hurt his shoulder when he ran me with his left. He just because he didn't have the bandage on doesn't mean his shoulder's not hurt anymore. People forget that.
It looks like right here he's going to try to take your leg out and give himself some breathing.
Well, he should take me out entirely and just take me to dinner and the movies.
What? I've had 11 knee surgeries, and that right there hurts me just watching.
Look, it's Bobby Eaton in the front row. See the guy with the ECW shirt?
Bobby!
Pig, swiney. Looks like Bobby Eaton, doesn't it? Look, Raven with a modified cross arm breaker. I don't even know what that is. Watching too many UFC tapes.
Well, you got his arm with a hyperextension on the elbow.
Of course,
That's
I know.
great.
I know. I'm kidding.
But I'm telling you, the people don't know that are listening.
The only thing is, I don't have his arm twisted. His arm is twisted, so it's not pulling exactly across the.
Ulnar nerve.
Yeah, exactly.
House for Roy Sola. You gotta get his thumb up on that. The thumb up is what makes that hold the most
Yeah,
effective.
and his arm is twisted sideways. I still can't stand.
A lot of people don't understand it's easy to beat somebody up, but to get beat up and to keep coming back knowing you're going to get more, no matter what they think of our business, this stuff hurts.
Of course it does.
They say, well, the ring's padded. Well, boxing gloves are padded. Does that mean their punches don't hurt?
Actually, you know what the funny thing is they banned UFC, right? Everybody, the whole big thing with UFC when they tried to ban it was they go, it's bare knuckles fighting, it's brutal, it's barbaric, and actually it's much safer to fight with bare knuckles because what happens as soon as you stick a glove on, you're not going to break your fist. And that's why boxers started wearing gloves so they wouldn't break their fist. You can hit people more. It's actually more barbaric to put a glove on, which is completely ironic because that was the whole big point. It was like, oh, it's barbaric, it's got no gloves. Well, that makes it more safe for the fighters because you protect your knuckles and you can't swing as much.
You're talking about knuckles, what about the guy's head? One who's getting hit.
Yeah, what I'm saying, but you can't hit him enough to damage him that much before your knuckles go. You know, you hit
What
a guy
about right there? Your hand's taped. There's no pad there.
right
Why do you tape your hands?
because it looks cool.
You don't do it to
No,
make it like a cat?
protected to protect my wrist, but I run up the forearms pretty high just because it looks cool. Hey, you have to look good as well as perform good.
Well, I'm still waiting
Style.
for you to look good.
I'm a master of style.
You got your own style,
Exactly.
whatever that is.
And see, what I love about this match here is I relentlessly stayed on his arm. He relentlessly stayed on my leg. It's two brilliant strategies. And I gotta be honest, I thought this was one of the best matches I've ever seen Chris Harris have. And not just because I was in it, but I thought it was one of the best examples of him. I think too often in his stuff, that there's too much stuff that looks too choreographed. It's too
Pretty?
too pretty. It doesn't look like he's in a fight. It looks like he's in a dance. And in this, it looks like he's in a war. And I also like the fact that he's relentless on one body part where normally they just do a bunch of stuff just because it looks cool because they're trying to get the fans to pop for it. And I don't think it necessarily gets the fans to pop as much, you know?
I agree. Boy. Playing possum?
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm hurt, but I mean, I am waiting for an opening. See, it's a combination of playing possum and also being hurt.
That's all right. You guys aren't afraid to use everything out there, are you?
No. Although, here's the thing is that you're really... Look at me selling that. I am so talented. Yeah, the thing is, though, is you're not
Are
actually...
you hurting your arm? Patting yourself on the back?
Yes, I am. Hey, if you don't make it look as entertaining as it is, then nobody's gonna want to see it.
You're right.
I mean, you could bang somebody's head on the desk, and if they don't sell it well, it's not that entertaining. There's the three live out there watching.
Obviously, they're cheering for you then.
Obviously, it's a religious thing.
Fellow linesman.
Look at that! I can't even run the ropes. My leg's shot.
Where's he going now? What happens when you turn your back on a guy? Are you supposed to keep your eye on your opponent? Again! You set me up on that. He's vulnerable right there.
Yeah, once again, another game of... That was me playing possum running the ropes. 'Cause I know if I set him up like that...
Now, did you just gut it out when your leg hurts?
Of course you do. What else are you going to do? Well, like I was talking about in the earlier commentary with Candido, I mean, if you're that injured that you can't perform, you're just going to try and lose the match. But as quick as possible. Like when I separated my shoulder, I didn't care if I won or lost. I just wanted to end the match. But that, I was so incredibly injured. But there's been very few injuries in my career. And also, I was also new to my career then at that point. But there's been very few injuries I've ever had where I was like, I can't finish the match. You know, like when I ruined my ankle, I did a dive over the top, and I went to dive on Disco and Shane Douglas, and neither one of them were there. It's kind of the pool was empty. And I mean, I destroyed my ankle, and it's never been the same since. And I couldn't walk at all, but I made it through the match. Because that's an injury I could make it through. The shoulder I just couldn't when it separated.
Well, how many football players when they hurt their ankle, the whole game stops and they get carted off on a golf cart?
Yeah, not only that, but then they have somebody in the back with cortisone, which we had someone in the back with cortisone.
There's AJ Styles without cortisone.
Right.
He's watching too.
He's a good kid. Means well.
Boy, you didn't even try to win.
What's that?
You're not even trying to beat the guy.
I wanna hurt him
You
some
beat him
more.
up and you throw him out. You can't win the match out here.
Doesn't matter. I want to hurt him more. I don't think he's ready
Can't lose
to.
it either. So.
Exactly, but I also don't think he's ready to be pinned yet.
I don't think he's ready to be finished off.
You'll know by how he feels, right? The respiration.
Right, exactly. And plus, I know how damaging the Russian leg sweep into the guardrail is.
Who does that hurt more, you or him?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt me at all. It doesn't hurt me much at all. Because I take most of my impact is broke by him. It looks like I'm taking some, but if you watch, I'm leaning into him.
He gets there first.
Yeah, he gets there first, and his body breaks mine. And because we're so tight, I don't get the effect off of him.
I'll tell you, you see both you two guys.
A little Terry Funk there. You see the little Terry Funk with the shoulders flopping?
I saw it.
And there's the heel section. I don't boo anybody who's a babyface.
Oof. That whole thing, run into that rail, people can say what they want. It moves a little bit, but it's still steep.
Oh, it hurts. I used to throw Tommy Dreamer into it, and he was so fat, he bent every guardrail in ECW. There was not one unbent guardrail in ECW because his ass was so fat.
Do you know how important he is in the other company now?
Yeah, he's the office.
Yeah, so if you ever want to go back, you might want to rethink it.
Nah, I don't care.
Okay.
We've been friends for years,
Even with the big butt and all that?
even with the big butt.
Why is the referee not counting anybody out here?
Because it's Ravens rules.
What are Ravens rules?
There are none. Actually, I'm probably sure there are some rules, but a lot of times the referee's going to give you leeway, especially in one of my matches. He's going to give me a lot more leeway than he's going to give somebody else.
Does he tell you that beforehand?
He knows better.
Wow.
I tell him beforehand. I tell him, look, the match is going to be going on. There's going to be a lot of action on the floor. You can count us out, and you can ruin it. You can piss off all the fans and ruin the match, or you can give us more leeway. Because let's face it, if he counts us out, it's really going to be a damper on the fans, on everybody.
We're going to be mad at him.
It's going to be like kissing your sister, because it's going to be so inconclusive.
Here's what, chicken wing crossface?
That's the crossface chicken wing. I haven't actually perfected it though, but I got it in there as well as I could.
There's a guy named the Red Rooster that could teach you the chicken wing better than anybody. That's
because Bob Backlund wasn't around to do it. Isn't that what he beat Bret Hart with to win the world title at 600 years old?
Yeah. Now, what does this hold do? I know it hurts his neck.
Well, it hurts his shoulder.
Which is already hurt.
And his neck, and here he goes for a dragon sleeper on me.
That was a nice reversal. He elevated out of it.
And the knee out of it.
Yeah, you can see some desperation in those knees. You have to get out of there.
Yes, it is.
Now, how are you blown up here? I mean,
I'm
winded?
Winded. My cardio is still pretty good though. Like I said, even though I'm out of shape, physically, appearance-wise, cardio-wise, I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, it's.
You see how, what I love about this match is I keep going back to the arm. Even though he used a sleeper on me, he's going to go right back to the leg, I'm sure of it, if I remember correctly. You want to go back to the same bar, because why go to something else?
It ain't broke.
Well, that's the whole thing, is you want it to be broke, so he can fix it. Listen to the crowd's still live into it.
Well, now I'm looking at the back. Who's walking out?
I see his...
This isn't fair.
Of course not. You don't see anybody coming out to help me.
Well, nobody likes you.
Well, that's beside the point.
Well, they don't like each other either, do they?
No, not really.
Now, what goes through your mind when this other guy comes out?
Well, first of all, I didn't know he was out there till just then. And second of all, I'm thinking that's pretty unfair.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm thinking to myself, honestly, there's a certain arrogance to me that I'm thinking, you know what? I don't care who he brings out. It's not going to hurt me any. I'm good enough to beat him anyway. And right now, I'm getting a little too cocky here. I want him to throw his best shot, though. Come on, hit me.
Left him in the side of the head. Again. Well, be careful what you ask for.
I want to engage him. I want to see if he's got left. I want to test him. I really want to test him.
I mean, you guys have been going for, what, 12 or 15 minutes here?
I think the whole thing's about 17, 18 minutes.
Well, a second burst here by Harris. But hey, you keep getting. Would it be better just to stay down?
No. Because I'm going to make a move here. Nope, I guess not. Yeah, people think, why don't you just stay down? Except if you stay down, first of all, you can't do anything back to the guy. And second of all, every time something's going on, I'm thinking of a counter. You're not always going to be able to get a counter, but you're thinking of one.
So, would you say that you'd be willing to take a couple shots to get a good one in?
Absolutely. Joe Frazier style. I'll take 3 to give 1, anytime.
You pay for that when you're 40.
I am 40.
Ish.
Ish.
You paid for it?
No.
So back and forth.
Actually, there is no ish.
Oh, he did it to you.
Yes, he countered my own move and hit me with his own. But that's not enough to beat me. See, I've been doing it 17 years. I started when I was, what does that make me, 35? What am I, 35 now?
Almost. I think you're 2015.
2015? Oh, the old knee lift. I love the wrestling 2 knee lift. And of course, go right to the feet on the ropes. Easiest way to win a match. Well, unless the stupid Rudy catches you.
Well, why is this? See, there's no reason for Storm to be out there.
And I think he stooged me off. It's not enough to beat me, though. Really lame kick out, though.
So
Big swing.
Is there such a thing as...
Boom, baby.
Man.
And that was also a little cheap shot at Storm there for coming out there. I used his own finish on his partner. There's nothing a guy hates worse than when you use your own finish. I don't care when anybody DDT someone, because when I do it better. But I know that bothers him. That's why I used it.
What's Russo doing out here?
He's throwing him out. It's a Christian thing.
Whoop.
Spear and out we go. That's
Wait,
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
A little slow motion.
Wait, Sabu's in the ring. Sabu's out of the ring.
Yeah, help me, Sabu.
Why is Sabu fighting James Storm?
Because me and Sabu are currently getting along at this point.
Boy, talk about the injuries and the toll which red business takes on people. Sabu's been out, what, almost a year now?
Yeah. Yeah, he got really hurt bad.
All right, now is the referee back with you guys, or?
No, I think he's out there.
You love this move, don't you?
Yes, I love the drop to hold on the chair. It's such a pretty move. Of course,
Unless that happens. Ooh. That didn't work out, did it?
No, that is what the only counter.
One, the referee's up by the shoulders, and he sees your shoulder come up. Good.
A brilliant kick out.
If Harris would have hung onto the chair and swung it full force, you think it made enough to beat you?
He might not have been able to hit me with it though. See,
It's too far away.
Yeah, too far away. I would have seen it coming. But if you throw it, it's a quicker shot at getting it at me. He just got nothing left in the tank. Those punches aren't even hurting me.
Just like George Foreman when he was fighting Ali in the 8th round.
Yeah,
Had nothing left in the tank.
nothing in the tank. Of course, I'm running pretty low too at this point.
So now it just goes to guts,
Right.
because there is nowhere left.
Well, it's guts and whoever has the, whoever can just find the best opening. Right there, there's my
Ow.
opening. And there's my opening. And this should be it. Although I don't actually remember how this ends. It's been a while.
1, 2.
That was a lot of heart.
Oh my gosh. Well, somebody's life's going to change here. Let's bring it down right back to it.
I don't have it in right though. I don't have it in right though.
Oh, there goes Rudy. Now, did you do that on purpose?
No. No, I was
Worked out
Harrison
your way
right
though, didn't it? Worked
Yeah.
out better for you.
Yeah. Definitely helped.
Now, so Sabu and Storm are gone. Russo's gone. Back to just you two.
Right.
I don't think people realize how hard the referee's job is. They say, I don't see anything. You're always in the way.
It's kind of like Larry and the Three Stooges. You don't really need them,
What
but it's
was
not the
that?
same without them. It's a cheap shot.
Greco-Roman.
Greco-Roman nut shot.
I think what you did, you made him mad. So he's going to go wrestle Jeff Jarrett? I thought you were winning this one.
No, but here's what happens. He never makes it to Jeff Jarrett because I think I beat him up at some point and cost him from wrestling Jeff Jarrett. So just the fact that he beat me, I made sure he didn't get the bonus to the prize. So even I'm basically this. If I can't beat a quarterback, I'm taking my ball and going home. So if I can't win the prize here, I'll make sure he doesn't either.
Well, Chris Harris moves on, and then you're going to, I guess, have to reevaluate your career, see where you're going
What are you
next.
talking about reevaluate? This was a year and a half ago. I'm still a big star. It didn't hurt me a bit. I'm a huge star, Terry Taylor. Just ask me, I'll tell you. I'm gonna leave a trail of bloody and beaten carcasses in my path.
All this talk about destiny. How was your destiny to be in NWA TNA? Your destiny to be in the cage match. Your destiny to be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
And the road leads to AJ Styles. I'm gonna beat AJ Styles, I'm gonna take my title, and I am gonna be the worst champion you ever saw, Vince. You think Jeff was tough to control? Imagine controlling me, Vince.
What's AJ Styles in for it here? They swing it out next week. These two for the title.
Oh no, drop toe into the steel rail. And Raven assaulting Styles. Is this what we'll see next Wednesday? Is this a preview of the world title match?
Oh man, Raven just throws him right into the rail. Raven trying to get the upper hand right away so that next week AJ Styles will not be 100%. And there's no way that he could be.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Raven effect DDT. Raven
Wednesday night. The destiny fulfilled.
Raven and Styles next week.
Your fate comes knocking on the door. And I promise you, it's not going to be very pretty. Quote the Raven.
The announcers are ready.
Okay, Raven, you lost to Chris Harris. You went after Chris Harris and
you gotta
took him
rub
out.
that in. You gotta rub that in.
It's part of the story.
Oh,
you
that's
take
right.
Chris Harris out. Now, my theory would be you take Chris Harris out thinking that you would be the one to slide in there against Jeff Jarrett. That didn't happen. AJ Styles got the match. He ends up beating Jeff Jarrett. Now you're wrestling AJ Styles for the title instead of Jeff Jarrett. Does it matter to you who's the champion?
Well, no, actually what happened is I think you are misinterpreting it, Terry Taylor, because you're a schmuck. And what really happens here is that I kept Chris Harris from getting his title shot. I figured if I can't have the title shot, neither can Chris Harris. So he didn't get the shot. So AJ stepped in, which there was no way they were going to give it to me because nobody likes me, as you pointed out in the previous match. And so they weren't going to give it to me. They gave it to AJ, which is fine because when AJ beat Jeff, I get the first shot at AJ. Here I am. Booyah!
So ultimately, you're.
Hold on, what is that? I love this. That's such cool video footage. I like
Better than that right there. Now, all right, you're going to wrestle AJ Styles. He's different than Jeff Jarrett. I mean, AJ's kind of.
I like wrestling
kind of
AJ.
guy. Yeah.
I like
He's
wrestling
athletic.
AJ.
Can you match him athletically?
Absolutely. No, actually, honestly, no, I can't. I can't match him athletically.
Psychology-wise?
Psychology and barbaric-wise, yes, absolutely. The remember, it's not a dance; it's a fight. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, athleticism is truly important, but all the pretty things he does is less important than if he's willing to pull somebody's eye out to win a match. And he's not.
You're about as subtle as a sledgehammer to the jugular.
Thank you very little.
Yeah, you're right.
But I love wrestling AJ. I think AJ is such a phenomenal athlete. He really is. And he does some amazing stuff, which is great for me because I can take his amazing stuff and I can counter it and do even more amazing stuff with it. So, I mean, I think it lends itself. I think me and him have a tremendous chemistry together, just like me and Chris Harris did. In fact, I want to point out that match with Chris Harris, that was the first time we ever wrestled each other. The first time we'd ever faced each other ever was that match right there. We never been in a, I don't think we'd been in a tag before that together.
And so, since he beat you, you ended up taking him out.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If I can't beat a quarterback, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. And the funny thing is, I don't even want to beat a quarterback. But I'm still going to take the ball home.
All right, what are you going to do here against AJ?
I'm
Try
gonna-
to draw it out, let it go a long time, get him tired?
Yeah.
Mug him in the beginning? I mean, what's your strategy?
I don't really remember what my strategy was. But
Well, if you had to fake one, what would you say?
if I had to think of one, I would, honestly, I'd let him use all his flying moves and I would just counter him. I'd let him think he was getting the advantage by flying around like a madman, but I would just step in and counter him. In fact, there's one particular sequence you're going to
Nice
see in here.
work.
There's one particular sequence you're going to see where I do exactly that.
Are you trying to intimidate him with that George Foreman look?
My George Foreman grill look. It's my George Foreman grill.
That was pretty good for a guy with no humor.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy commentating? Right? I mean, ring announcing.
He's dead.
I didn't even know he was sick. I hate my hair that short. It looks terrible.
Then you get a huge payoff for shaving your head.
Yes, I did get a huge payoff. So it was well worth it. Plus, my hair was dyed dead from all the bleach in it. The roots were destroyed. So I had to get it shaved anyway. So I figured, no, what better way than to make some money off it?
Me and Bill in the truck know nothing about that.
If I wouldn't have,
Our hair's healthy.
if I wouldn't have lost that match, I would have kept putting my hair up in a match till I did lose it. I wish I would have won
I'm
that.
going to lose my hair no matter what.
Well, I was going to lose it no matter what. That's my point. But I figured I would have much rather make as much money. So I was hoping to win a bunch of hair versus hair matches before finally losing it. But that didn't go so well. It was first one out there. But they cheated though. It was unfair.
Yeah, didn't the guy like cut your head with a hatchet?
Yeah, that was James Vanden, an idiot. He's a schmuckaleptic. He tried to scout me. He thought he was Pocahontas and I was John Smith.
She actually saved him from being scalped, but don't
Whatever.
let that get in the way.
Whatever. It just makes for a better story.
All right, so you're...
You can tell right now he's a little intimidated, a little nervous, a little scared because he's not eyeballing me. He's not facing me, and usually he does. A little nervous.
He's 13 years older than he is.
He's very
been in business
apprehensive.
Twice as long.
What's he, 12? Was that maybe 25?
He looks it.
He looks it.
He's a young, good-looking guy. Looks like he's got a little attitude.
I don't know about this
there.
whole good-looking thing, but
All right, now what happened? What goes through AJ's mind? Now he's won the title. The only good thing that can happen is he hangs on to it. I mean, he can lose it, and then everybody goes, you're only champion a week. I mean, were you trying to capitalize on him maybe being out of his game plan, being defensive?
do I sound like a capitalist? Aren't I more of a? I think I'm more of a socialist or Republican.
Sociopath, I think is what you
Actually, I'm not a Republican. Actually, I'm more of a liberal. I'm more of a libertarian than anything, I think. If I really had to think about it. Look at the back development on me. Even though my belly's hanging out, my back's got some good development. Now we're a little trash talking here. Look how I'm twice his size. I'll beat his brains in.
Is that what you just said to him?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say, I used probably more foul language. Ooh, going for a drop to hold, but he slid out of the way. See, look at that little action early on.
That's smart, though. He thinks you're going to lock up, so he leans forward and you go for the leg.
Now he's trying to kick me in the leg.
All right. What does that do when a guy kicks you in the leg that hard?
It hurts, but you just shake it off. You know, that's when I watch UFC a lot and mixed martial arts. That's the one thing I think guys should do more is, a top wrist lock. You don't see that on me a lot. I think guys should kick the legs a lot more. I think guys should kick the legs a lot more because you can really damage the inner part of the knee and the outer part of the knee and really take a guy's wheels out. If the guy's got no legs, he's got no upper body. That's the one skill if I was going to do mixed martial arts that if I would have taken it up when I was younger, I would perfect the kicking aspect.
Well, tell you what, you've developed your own style.
Yes.
Now, you don't mind taking stuff like that, right?
No.
Because sooner or later you know you're going to get yours.
Plus, I get to smear paint all over his chest, off my face.
So I guess you guys really did hit.
No, there's a wind cushion in between us because, you know, it's all fake anyway. There's a big wind cushion right between us that blocks us before we ever make contact.
Well, see, that's why, you know, when people say, you know, you've had 11 knee surgeries, a back surgery, a neck surgery, I said, well, thank goodness it's fake.
Yeah.
I really got hurt.
Exactly. That's pretty funny. You sure I didn't say that?
You won't footnote me.
Of course not.
Now, he's covering up here. Does that matter? He just punched through his hands?
Yeah, my punches are hard enough that I can just punch through his hands. I invented this style. I didn't invent the style, but I tried to perfect a style called barbarism. And it has nothing to do with haircuts. That was the worst leg sweep.
Well, it looked like you tried to block it.
I did try to block it.
It looked like you tried to sit out before he could get you to
I did.
over.
I did.
So he didn't get all of it on you.
They didn't get none of it on me. Unfortunately, though, to the fans at home, they'll think I just messed up the spot. But that's not what happened at all. I just countered it.
That's like in basketball. A missed shot is a pass. There's no such thing as, you know, a missed shot.
Right. Yes, sir.
There's no such thing as a blocked spot. It's just,
Exactly.
you know, strategy.
Look at that movement. Once again, working my leg. See, he remembered that my leg was damaged from the Harris match, so he went back on the leg.
Well, how much longer is this after the Harris match? 2 weeks?
What is it, 3 weeks, Banks? Banks, you can't put two fingers up so nobody can hear you,
He
Banks.
nods. He puts up fingers.
Yeah, people, you got a great face for radio, Banks.
A nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse.
Look at that. Ow! Look, AJ picked up some of my style right there.
Your head hit that girl right in the boobs.
Right.
I saw it. Oh, see, he missed her boobs on that one, though.
I don't see how he could. They're huge.
That's the one thing about that high-flying stuff. I tried it off the bottom rope one time. That was too high, so I just kind of scratched it.
Yeah, but at the bottom rope, you can't get a lot of height, though.
No, but that was enough for me.
See, look at that. I played a little possum like I was talking to the fans. As soon as he grabbed me, I pulled his feet.
And?
Bam! Into the guardrail. Oh, he countered it, but so what? TDP, we're actually shooting a tape here. If you could make some more noise on going through your stuff there, that'd be perfect. Yeah, that's all right.
This isn't really like a secure studio. It's kind of informal.
Just people come and go as they please.
Bye, Paige.
Anyway, I'm still selling my leg.
Paige is going to get plugged on everybody's video. You ever notice that?
Yeah, he's gonna want to cut now 1/12 of 1%. Oh, I went for a drop kick, but he countered it into something, into some sort of origami move. I think he's trying to
made out of paper now.
Yes. I think my legs are made out of paper. Wait, isn't that the third wedding anniversary paper? It's that 10th.
You'll never know.
When's phosphorus? What year is cardboard?
Right after Nocturne Sykes.
Look at that cool tattoo I got with a dragon.
How many tattoos do you have?
9 or 10, I can't remember.
How many acres do they take up each?
Acres?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't ache that much.
Yeah, there's nothing subtle about those. Do you still tattoo?
Yes, I do. I'm going to get something new sooner or later. I just haven't got around to it. I have some ideas and stuff I want to. I never got a USMC one for my stint in the Marine Corps.
But people don't know that.
Look at
about
that.
You.
Boo! No one home.
So you were in the Marine Corps how long?
I went into boot camp, took a semester out of college, went to boot camp, and then
Went into reserves after that because I didn't want to do active duty. I just want to go to boot camp, see how tough I was.
Were you?
Yeah, it's very tough. I was actually the guy, the leader of my platoon.
Really?
Yeah, from
Well, what happened to you from a jarhead with high and tight to that look?
well, I never wanted to be behind. Like I told you, I just wanted to go to boot camp and quit, but you can't quit, so I had to go to reserves. But oh, here we go, right in his shoulder.
Do you consider yourself a quitter?
No.
That's well, because you have to.
Well, no,
love
I'm a
this
quitter.
business
No,
to stay in.
I'm a quitter because I quit drinking alcohol. So I must
Well,
be
you
a
had
quitter.
to because it would kill you. So let's tell the truth.
Yeah, but I mean, Sandman calls me a quitter, though. How dare he? Oh, back in the other shoulder. See, I like to stick to a game plan here. Game plan now, I decided to work his shoulder. I think I know why, because he landed funny on his shoulder when he crashed and burned when he dove over the top on me, and I moved because of my high-speed instincts.
Is that like internet connections?
Yes, it's
DSL.
AOL.
Yeah, AOL, DSL.
Yes. And,
All right, so now
AOL, DSL, CIA, FBI, NSC.
is Raven Smart staying under the rope so you can't pin him?
Was that Raven?
Or I mean AJ Raven.
I don't know. I think he's just hurt. I don't think he's worried about being pinned this early. I don't think he's pinnable this early.
I don't understand how you guys don't keep your eye on your opponent. He hasn't.
I've never taken my eye off him ever. I've never taken my eye off an opponent ever.
I know, but if you notice, how his back was to you for.
Yeah, well, he's not as
you
good
gave
as
him
I am.
that. You gave him that. Why?
Well,
you set him up.
Set him up. Set him up. Was that brilliant or what?
You
Cross
gotta
arm
get that
bar.
thumb up. See?
Thumb is up.
No, it's not.
Well, he's blocking it now, but it was up.
Yeah. People don't understand how hard these holds are to do right. If you don't do them right,
Yeah,
they don't work. They don't work.
They don't have the effectiveness.
Yeah.
People really don't understand that. People
That-
really don't understand
yeah,
that.
They appreciate submissions more.
My
than
phone's
the
ringing. Let's see
fight.
who's calling. Look, Lodi's calling. I'll have to call him back later, though. I'm busy.
Who gave him that name?
You did, because I wanted to call him Skank, but Bischoff said we couldn't name him after. Well, I can't tell you what Bischoff thought the word skank meant, but it doesn't. But he said we couldn't call him Skank, and I had pancreatitis. I was in the hospital, and you named him Lodi. Oh, here's me.
Hey, that's the old rooster wing.
The rooster wing. I don't even have it on very good though.
No, I didn't know how to do it either. So
Yeah, I don't think. I thought you invented it.
I did. I actually tried to steal it from George Steele.
But his was
And
different. Yours was.
He
yours
did it
was-
frontwards. I did it.
Yeah,
backwards.
yours was pretty cool. I tried to get it there, but I didn't get it so
I
good
couldn't
there.
lift anybody.
So now I'm going back to the crossface chicken wing. But anyway, so let me go back to
Don't you do
the.
ankle locks and stuff now.
Now, yeah, I switched that because this didn't work for me. The Lodi thing. So you named him Lodi because he looked like Billy Idol. So I made him dress like Billy Idol. And you said because Lodi spelled Idol spelled backwards is Lodi, which
That's right.
nobody got, and I thought it was stupid, and I hate you for it.
Now say what you mean.
I love you to death. Terry's one of my best friends in the world, not just the business, but in the world.
Well, that's good. You just lost your fan base.
Look at him fighting out of this. Oh, somersault.
Chris Harris did that same thing to
Right.
you, but
Ah.
now you learn. That's incredible. People don't understand the subtleties.
Right. See,
He elevated out, and instead of getting the dragon sleeper, you got him in this arm submission.
right, because you got to counter the counter, and that's what people don't understand. That's where brilliance comes in. Not to put myself over, but if you know what the counter is, you have to be able to counter the counter.
Did you just see? You had him in the Fujiwara arm bar, but you were on the wrong side, and you had all your weight on his back.
Right.
He can't breathe.
Right.
Plus, his shoulders hurt.
But yeah, it wasn't going
That
anywhere.
was
So I
a
wanted.
great technique.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I needed to come out of this to get back in the hold.
Yeah, but you were in the ropes too. That was a great. He was in the rope. That was a great submission.
Thank you.
I've never seen it done that. Whoops. Well, not quite that good. No, all right. How much do you think he has left?
What's that?
Well, he's on adrenaline. There's only a certain amount of that.
Right.
And I know you're waiting for him to run out.
Right.
I mean, because you keep taking it and you keep getting up. You've got to know sooner or later
Yeah.
the tank's going to be on empty.
Yeah, but. And the other thing is my instinct just keeps saying, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Is this a challenge?
Yeah,
You're
it is.
saying-
It is. It's sheer stupidity on my part at this point. just sheer ignorance.
There's a brick wall.
Oh, he
nice
stepped block.
block. The clotheslines worked. He made him change his technique and then blocked it.
Right, and then I went right back to the arm.
I tell you what, you punch somebody in the face hard enough, you can get the arm, the leg, whatever you want. Oh my gosh.
Well, he had me scouted.
Wow, what is that?
That was I think it's called the side effect, Matt Hardy's move. But he had my jab, 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 360 clothesline scouted well. Which that is one of the problems of having. You need to have signature spots. But the problem, of course, of having signature spots is they can be countered. But then you have to be able to counter the counter. But then the counter to the counter becomes counter, and you have to have the counter to the counter to the counter, which sounds like malarkey, but it's true. Look at this, the pump handle, and right back to the arm. So that's the thing of beauty. It's a really good match. I don't usually like my own stuff either. I'm almost never happy with my own stuff. I'm very impressed. Well, not impressed, but I'm happy with this.
I'll tell you what, that corkscrew head scissors is overdone, but that jumping when he just did, why is he covering your stomach and not your shoulders?
Because actually, if you lay on the stomach, the guy can't breathe.
Yeah, but
what
your
it does,
shoulders can still come up.
Yeah, but you can still get your shoulders up either way. But if you lay across the guy's stomach, it is so hard to breathe. And so the guy's adding all his body weight across your stomach, and you just want to puke right there. And sometimes you just want to stay down because the guy's got all his weight and you can't breathe. So believe it or not, it's actually, when it's this deep into a match, I think it's more deadly to cover the guy by the stomach, lay on the stomach or the shoulder.
That's the other thing. Is Vince Lombardi said, fatigue makes cowards of us all. How easy is it just to stay down and say, okay, well, I'm a professional, I'll get paid anyway.
Nice. He's got a vicious forearm.
How many shots did you take to get that one arm wringer in?
Three to give one.
That's smart.
Sometimes you got to take an extra one to set the guy up.
How does that feel? You ever had that eye ring pulled out?
What's that?
That
Yeah, actually what happened was Benoit, I used to have it on the other side, and Benoit hit me so many times in the face that my eye swelled shut, and I had to take it out.
Cost itself? And
no, so I took it out and put one on the other side, because most people are right-handed, so they hit you in the left side. And so that's why I put it on the left side, so I'd get hit with the right side.
See, oh yeah. You kept your arms in on that so he couldn't get you.
And look at that. Right back to the same thing.
Shoulder, elbow, and wrist. Nice. And he's smart to roll through. That's a reverse. Nice. And you were laying on him. Well, good
right back in the counter.
People, see, you lay on him like that, he can't breathe. And that's
why I got my feet up in the air. That's why I got myself up in the air. That's why you don't see my ass hitting the ground. Well, now it's a little tiring, but I'll crank it back up again in a sec.
That armbar in Japan is one of the most used and effective moves they have. See, he gets you up off him so he can roll forward and reverse it. And you still got that's an elbow lock right there. Get off the shoulder, stay on the elbow. That's good.
We're both fatigued at this point, though. Yeah. I'm starting to show some wear and tear, some serious wear and tear.
I thought you were just acting like this because you wanted him not to be alone being tired.
No, that was it too.
Yeah.
I definitely want him to be alone.
Like Johnny Ace says, sell nothing.
Drop toe hold, out we go. I love the drop toe hold.
That's brilliant because, and not because you're brilliant, but that was brilliant because he used his own momentum. It took no energy just to redirect his momentum.
The drop toe hold is such a brilliant thing to use. I mean, it's if you put it in the right spot, because you don't see it coming.
What if the guy puts a chair in the middle of the ring and throws you away from it?
Yeah, you drop toe hold him on it.
Yeah. Does he see that coming?
Yeah, but sometimes you just can't get out of the way.
All right, now we go back to the rules again. The referee's leaving the chair.
Little leniency. I always ask for leniency. I plead leniency.
So you've been in court before, right?
Yes. Yeah, and people know with my style that things are going to happen and get out of hand.
Don't you also have to know when you bring a gun to a fight, the gun can be used on you or a chair.
Well, I know, but that's the risk you take.
Oh!
And Pele.
How'd that feel?
That hurt. He stiffed the crap out of me with that.
So you're tired, you're winded, and now you're.
And I feel like I got kicked by Pele.
See, people, I'm just telling you, right there is where you want to say, you know what, ref, get to 10. Let this be over.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if he gets at 9, I'm going to get up. I'm saving myself for the last bit of energy. I'm going to wait till 9 and just take as much breather as I can. As long as he ain't moving, there's no point for me to get up. But if he starts moving, I got to get up before he does.
Why are you adjusting your gear? Wait a minute. What is in your hand? You drop. What is that?
I got a.
Is that a comb?
Yes.
Is that a bottle of ephedrine?
Yes, it is.
That's been outlawed.
No, what it is no, what I got in there is I got some powder in there, I believe.
Now, when I said the thing about bringing a gun or a chip, oh my gosh! You got him and he got you. I think you got the worst of that.
Yeah, I thought that was him. The vision was gone.
When you pushed him, you had your hands on his shirt. You had to know it was him.
Well, at that point,
doesn't feel like a shirt.
Well, at that point, I kind of realized it was him, but
you have no regard for anybody, do you?
No, not really.
Uh-oh.
And there you go. The gun was used against me. Although it was really the smoking gun was actually a chair. The smoking guns are actually Billion Bart gun, or the outlaw.
I know. Referee's down. You fall into a toilet and come out wearing a tuxedo so many times. You should have lost right there.
No, I shouldn't. No, I would have kicked out.
You brought the chair.
I could have kicked out.
Doubled end around on you.
I could have kicked out.
We'll never know.
Wow.
What an athlete.
You?
Him.
You moving out of the way was athletic.
Well, for me it was. A little Terry Funk there.
I tell you. We're replaying.
The referee.
Ah! No wonder the referees can't see anything.
They're blind in one eye and can't see out the other. Goodbye.
Ow!
Goodbye.
You got to think right now you're the new champ.
Mm-hmm.
Booking,
I thought I
writing,
was.
whatever they say about it, you
I
got
thought
to
I
think
was.
you're the champ.
I thought I was.
Now, who dropped hold of the referee on the chair?
I did. But I didn't do it intentionally.
Biting you in the rear again, isn't
I didn't do it intentionally.
Hey! I know him.
La Parca?
I don't think we can call him that because I think somebody owns a name now.
No, Pina?
Yeah.
La Pina?
Pina. It's L.A. Parka. That's not him, though. The real La Parka works better than that. Is that Vampiro? Who is it?
I can't give it away at this time.
He's doing the Fargo strut. Everybody's down. And now you're getting up.
Trying to get up.
I don't know what to say. I'm sitting here trying to think of something to say. I'm just like watching this in awe.
The styles clash.
Does that hurt the
Yes.
flange more than it does your head?
The flange. Yeah, it's a bunch of bogusness. I got robbed by Chris Harris La Parca.
All I can say is...
That was Chris Harris, in case you didn't know. Watch, he's going to reveal himself here.
He can't
I gave
dance.
away the big reveal.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, well, white man can't jump.
Yeah, white man can't dance. That wasn't very good, L.A. Parka. Now, why did he wear this outfit if he was too hurt to work the match? Did the doctor not?
No, it wasn't too hurt for this match. He was too hurt 2-3 weeks ago to wrestle the match.
Oh.
And that's why AJ took over for him, and this is like 2 or 3 weeks later. Pay attention to the storylines, TT.
Well, it's just hard for me to keep up with your career. It's so fascinating.
Hey, well, it truly is.
But you're the champion again.
No, and now I'm like, what are you doing? Why'd you do that to me?
What's he saying? Is it in Spanish or?
No, he didn't speak Spanish. I think he said burrito el español.
He's on the South La Parka diet.
Yes. He's a little mad at me still.
He just cost you the title. You cost him the title.
I cost him a title shot. He's a little upset with me.
Why did he turn his back to you?
Because he, that's one of those rookie mistakes, but it didn't matter anyway.
Right. So how much guts does it take to beat up a guy who just got DDT'd on his
Yeah,
chair?
exactly. Aha!
That was snug. Did you hurt your foot?
Yeah. But you know, here's the thing too. What people don't get too is sometimes a guy coming out fresh who you think has the advantage isn't necessarily his advantage because
your adrenaline's already going.
My adrenaline's going and his is just starting. And now they're 2-on-1 on me, of course.
Doesn't this make you a good guy if two guys beat up one?
I've always been a good guy. I'm misunderstood, that's all.
Uh-oh.
Is that the Disco Inferno? You know, his finish to Boogie Oogie Oogie was banned in 3 separate states in 4 different counties.
Boy, Chase Stevens just manhandled Chris Harris. There's an angle there, I see.
Don Harris is manhandling everybody.
Huh? All right, well,
Bill, what do you, Bill, if you're gonna make hand signals, Bill, just say wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, what's going to happen next? Bill, we don't want to wrap. Bill.
Okay, keep talking.
We can keep talking. I don't want to keep talking. I'm done.
We're done.
We're done. There's nothing else with me in there, I don't think. So this is enough of that. All right, bye-bye and bye bonds.